Well, that's good news. And yeah, we do know exactly what they're going through there.
Yes.
Cheetah, this sounds, and correct me if I'm wrong, but this storm sounds a little like Harvey in the fact that it's moving so slowly and kind of just hanging around.
It
right?
really is. I mean, considering it stalled out beginning yesterday, late afternoon, early evening yesterday, and it's just a really slow mover. So it's just dumping an enormous amount of rain. And then on top of that, see, with the count one, their wind speeds are up and their storm surge as well. And really with the geography of North and even South Carolina here, it's actually going to help even keep and push some of that water on back. So that it is going to be devastating. It really is. And over the next 24 hours, we're just going to continue to see this really intensify. It began yesterday and it's continuing right now. About to make landfall. You can see that tight eye wall. I mean, it is right on the border there of making landfall here. So that's why we continue to monitor this. Those outer bands just dumping, again, an enormous amount of rain across portions of North Carolina there. So this is, let me take this into the forecasted track. I want to zoom on in. A category 1. Notice how it moves in that westerly direction, but even over about the next 12 hours through this evening, doesn't really move a whole lot, and it continues in that westerly path. So again, this is going to be a hurricane that goes down in history with probably the amount of damage it's expected to produce here. So we'll continue to watch the East Coast. You're going to be hearing about that, of course, over the next several days, weeks, even at that. Our big push of rain that began early, even overnight tonight, began along the coastal areas. So everybody's seen some rain, and that means pretty much all of your freeways this morning and pretty much navigating anywhere this morning, you're going to be dealing with some slick roadways. Even if that, you're dealing with some pockets of moderate and heavy downpours. Now mainly pushing near the big airport. This is going to continue around 45, 69, 290 northwest bound. Once this wave pushes out, today we're going to continue to see the chance for these on and off scattered downpours, but my primary concern is Matagorda, Brazoria, Wharton, and portions of western Fort Bend County, and that's actually where we have that flash flood watch. The amount of rain that we are seeing right now, if that continues in the on and off basis here, as I'm forecasting pretty much throughout the day, that is where some flash flooding is expected to happen. If we get these quick 2-inch rainfall rates per hour in some of those same areas where some of those feeder bands set up, that's what could produce some of the flash flooding. Now, in town, Harris County and northward, our risk continues to drop after our morning hours because we'll continue to see some nice lulls and some of our rainfall rates will just not be quite as heavy. So today, the rain chance does stay in throughout the day today, so you have to keep your guard up. But Doug, so far this morning, you've been talking good news as far as any high water spots.
Absolutely. Roads are very wet, but again, reiterate, we don't have any high